Hello, Coach Crave family. Today we are talking about how our expectations can mess with us feeling gratitude. So real quick, please take out a piece of paper, a writing utensil, your book guide, wherever you would like to jot a few notes down. And I would like for you to reflect on this idea of when has an expectation interfered with you enjoying an experience or having a positive attitude. So pause the video, reflect, explore on this idea, and write a few sentences on that time. Great. The next thing I want you to write down is what about that time or experience could you find gratitude in then, and can you see gratitude in now? So if you didn't feel the gratitude in that moment back in that time, just kind of time travel back to that moment and say, what could I have been thankful for in that moment? And then now looking back on that time, what are you grateful for? So it's kind of a two-part question. Pause the video and take some time to write that down. Perfect. Now that we've done a little bit of that exploration, it's easy to see how when we bring expectations into a situation or when we're disappointed from a situation, it's so much easier to not have a good time and to not appreciate the situation or the people or what's going on. So what can we do about this? Having expectations is a pretty natural thing for us to do as humans, even if they're the type of expectations that don't necessarily disappoint us. If you are ordering food, you're going to have a natural expectation that it's going to be good and you're going to like it. Or at least you're going to have a hope that you're going to enjoy it and like it. Not all expectations are bad. For example, having the expectation to be respected in a relationship is a very good expectation. So the first thing that we can do is be aware of any expectations that we might have on a person or situation or an event. Our awareness allows us to not fall into that trap of going along thinking everything's going to be awesome and then boom, getting blindsided by disappointment. So being aware of, okay, what expectations am I bringing into this is the very first step. After we have grown our awareness of when we're bringing expectations into a situation, it allows us in that situation to not be so reactive. When something happens that might bring up disappointment or a lack of enthusiasm or whatever it might be, even a lack of gratitude, we can take a step back and we can look at the situation and accept it for what it is. With that acceptance, we are allowed to see what's actually going on. And I love this example in the TED Talk video where she's talking about wishing that her husband was more romantic and would go take her on dates and buy her flowers. And then when she took a step back, she observed the expectations she was bringing into the situation. She accepted the situation and him, took a step back and actually watched what was going on. Well, what is happening in our day-to-day lives? She noticed that the way that he was sharing love and showing love was in making her food, giving her the biggest piece of the pie, taking care of their kids, loving and pouring love into her, into their family. And she was able to see that as the romantic thing that it was. Again, we accept the situation and we observe, and she was able to find gratitude in the things that were already there. An important thing to mention here is that let's say she wasn't getting something that she needed from the relationship. Let's say it was communication or a feeling of safety or something else that was a very deep need of hers. We can still observe and appreciate and have gratitude for the things that are there. And that doesn't mean that we can't communicate other needs and other wants, if that makes sense. But usually what that gratitude does is it allows us to take a step out of our narrow perspective and mindset and open it up to really see what's happening in the situation. If what she really needed was to feel more loved and connected to him, what she got by noticing how he was loving her did that, and it fulfilled that need. So please let me know if you have any questions on this, because it's definitely not a way to justify unhealthy relationships. It's definitely not a way to justify anything that is harmful or hurtful, either to ourselves or to other people. So again, please let me know if you need clarification on that. But by simply shifting our relationship with expectations, we allow more love and more gratitude into our life. We're aware of the expectations we have coming in. We accept the situation as it is and become an observer. And then we express gratitude for the things that we see. Those three pieces allow you to take a situation that might not be perfect and still find joy and love and happiness in it. It allows you to take a life that will not be perfect and have it be beautiful and rich and incredible and amazing. And I feel obligated to say this again, but this does not justify any hurtful or harmful or hateful behavior. We're not even talking about this. We are saying we're going to focus on the good that's around us and allow that to fulfill. If a relationship or a situation is unsafe, we can totally still have gratitude for what it's taught us, for the opportunity it's given us, for all of those things, and also get ourselves out of that situation or of that relationship. So again, gratitude does not mean complacency. Gratitude is that mindset that allows you to take the positive energy and continue to fuel yourself forward into your best, most positive, most powerful life. Please let me know if you have any questions on this video, and I will see you very shortly in the next one.